Is there ever a time that you take your bike to the dealer to have some kind of service work done? Hey folks, it's HarleyDayRider once again, your good old friend HDR. If you're new to the channel, then welcome aboard. My old Road Glide Ultra here. So, as the opener already said there, as we already gave it away a little bit, sometimes you just have to call your dealer. You know, and I know I have two really good friends that would have helped me with the problem that I just solved at the dealer. Well, the dealer just solved it for me. You know, and I had to sit and wait a couple hours, but let me tell you what, they were very, very kind, because I know these dealers, how backed up they are on service work, and they're not lacking for any work right now. A lot of dealers you call, they'll be 2 or 3 weeks out to get something done. But all I had to do was say, look, and it's true, I mean, I'm going away for the weekend on a weekend ride. Be putting maybe 1,000 miles on my bike, and I had it inspected the other day. Everybody seen me go to the inspection station, and he said the brake pads are going to need changed out. So I told Miss HDR that, and she's like, well, you're going to get them changed before you go on a trip. And I said, well, and I know Be the Rider PA and Road Glide Andy, thanks to both of you guys, because I know 100% that you guys would have came over, one of you had helped me change my back brakes out, the brake pads. But by the time I ordered them and got them in the mail, or you know, on UPS or Amazon or however you get brake pads, by the time I ordered them in, I think I got a long way around because they were doing some road work this morning, and I'm not going to get caught in that traffic. So by the time I ordered them in, and I needed them for Friday, today is Wednesday, to go on this weekend ride, I wouldn't have had them in time and had to get one of these guys to come over and help me, and you know, we would have been rushing it. So anyway, I called my dealer up, my local dealer where I bought the bike, Still City in Washington, PA. And I know I could have went to them or Valley, either one, but I called them up, told them the situation. And I called actually on Tuesday, and I said, can you squeeze me in? I'm leaving Friday for, you know, for a ride. And they said, how does tomorrow 11:30 sound to you? And I said, I'll be there. No problem whatsoever. So I took the bike down to the dealer, and they got me in pretty close to, I guess, 11:30, and took them pretty close to the 2 hours, and they got it all done. So actually, when I was there, now Be the Rider PA came over one day. We were going to flush my brake lines. Now, if you don't realize this, or you don't know this, or maybe you have a Harley and you don't understand it, either way, the service manual says to flush your brake lines every 2 years, okay? Now, we checked my brakes, though. We checked the fluid, and there was no water in it, 0 water concentration, so that means the fluid is still good. But I told Miss HR, look, if I'm going to get the brake pads put on, why don't I just have them flush the brake lines and put all new .4 brake fluid in? So I had them do that, too. And she called me and was at the dealer. She said, how much are you going to spend? And I told her, she said, okay. So she took a heart pill, and it really wasn't that bad. Yes, could we have changed everything ourselves? Yes, we could have. So it really was not that bad. Actually, I was paying for the peace of mind, is what I was paying for, to have it done for Friday, so I go away. I don't have to bother my buddies and get them over the house quickly to get it done. You know, probably because I haven't been watching my brake pads. I mean, I thought they looked okay, but they didn't. They just slid by the inspection, the state inspection. So, I know a lot of you guys out there, when I was talking about paperwork, and you said you don't have any paperwork, you don't have any inspections anymore. for me, with our cars and with the motorcycle, it is actually a good thing because I'm not a mechanic. I don't, like, especially on our cars, you know what I mean? I don't pull the tires off our cars and check the wheels and everything or the brake pads. And I don't do that. Maybe some of you do. But I do not do that. So I would never know if there was something wrong with the brakes. So it's good that I have my vehicles inspected once a year. And if they tell me something's wrong with it, then I want to get it fixed. So it was more of a peace of mind for Miss HR. She's like, well, I don't want you to ride on the roads you're going to with, you know, with marginal brake pads. And they might have lasted, they might have held up. But I kind of want to be able to stop the motorcycle, especially when you're in the twisties. If something goes wrong, I want to make sure the bike's going to stop. I think that's pretty important. So it's not something I'm going to mess with. And that's why I called the dealer. And like I said, thanks to the guys at Steel City Harley-Davidson there in Washington, PA, for not hesitating and squeezing me in. I mean, I'm glad you found me an opening. I'm glad you had somebody on staff that would take care of it. I mean, they got a lot of service techs down there at Harley at Steel City. Big garage, a lot of service techs. So, but yeah, I'm glad the bike is ready for the ride now. And that's the big thing. Alright, anyway, I'm not going to drag this video on any longer. But let me know if you ever go to Harley. Is there things you go to them for? I mean, you know, I do my own oil changes, my own primary and transmission and all that. I have not taken any hardware off the motorcycle and fixed anything like that. Outside of replacing the air cleaner with another stock air cleaner, you know, just changing the filter. But on the handlebars, doing those with Chad, I mean, I guess that was hardware, but other than that, I mean, so yeah, we could have did it at home. Again, Be the Rider PA and Road Glide Andy, this is going out to you guys. A heartfelt thanks. I know you would help me out with that, and next time, you know, maybe I'll get you guys to come over and show me how to do it myself. I know I'll save a ton of money, and it is a self-gratifying thing to know that, you know, I did it by myself. But this time around, I just had them change the rear brake pads and got that all taken care of. And my brake fluid's good for another 2 years now. So, you know, I don't have to worry about that at all. So I guess the next thing will be to get the clutch fluid change, which should also be 2 years. But I didn't have them do that. The clutches seem fine. I need to check it for water density also. If you want to check your brake lines for water density, all you got to do is go on Amazon and buy a water gauge. It's just a little wand. It has two little nubs on the bottom of it. You just open your reservoir up and stick it in there, and it will tell you if you have any water. And it'll tell you, there's a gauge that says, like, this is the acceptable amount of, like, water in there. So, but now I know my brake fluid's good. My brake pads are good. So I don't mess with that. I don't mess with tires. I mean, I gotta have good tires on my bikes too. You only got 2. Yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. Did I do the right thing? Did I not do the right thing? You know, Be the Rider PA said, oh, you just like spending money, and I don't. I hate spending money. But I hate wrecking and being dead even more. You know, so I want to be as safe as I can on the motorcycle. So let me know. I want to hear from you in the comments. Remember, ride your own ride. Be safe out there. HarleyDayRider be down and out in the beautiful southwestern Pennsylvania. Bye-bye for now, everybody.